Hey, man, have you ever carried your golf cart in for a service? Or have you ever drove it yourself and all at once it started smoking like crap out the muffler? Or it just started running bad? And you're like, man, what the world? I done nothing to it. All I did was add oil to it. All I did was took it for a service, and all they did was do the service on it. Well, this is what happens when you have too much oil in your engine. If you look at it, look at the carburetor there, or the throttle body. You can see the oil sitting inside the throttle body. Cause what happens is, if you put too much oil in the engine, it blows it out the crankcase cover and causes it to run like crap. So that's what we're running into here. It had too much oil in it, and it's blowing it out the crankcase. So I'm going to show you that, man. So make sure whenever you add oil to the Kawasaki E-Z-GO engines that you make sure you have to the full mark. Don't put none over, man, because you put too much in it, it's going to blow it. You can see there my finger there. You can see the oil. So just make sure, man, you don't do that. So now I'm going to have to take the throttle body off. I'm going to have to undo. I'm going to have to unhook the ECU. Unplug my injector here. And you just squeeze the blue things and pull out on it. But before you do that, this is what sucks about it. But before you do that, you have to take the valve cover bolt off that holds the fuel line. So instead of doing that, I'm going to take this here loose right here. I'm going to take the bolt that holds the fuel line to the valve cover bracket. That way I can get enough slack where I can actually get the fuel line to move off the injector. And what I'm going to try to do, man, if it ain't too bad, I'm going to try to just clean the throttle body out, put it back together and let it go. So let's see. What it's doing, man, when you're taking off, it's like almost like it's bogging, like it's getting too much fuel. And what it is, man, it ain't getting too much fuel, it's getting oil and fuel mixture. So it's pretty much flooding it with oil. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna unplug my fuel pump. Should have did that first. And now I'm going to take the throttle body off. Let me unhook the injector. And that gas don't even smell like gas. That's what I always say about a gas. That's what I always say about a gas car, man. You do get 200 miles, 5 gallons of gas, 175 miles. So if you're not going to burn it out, don't put 5 gallons of gas in it. Put you a gallon or two, whatever you're going to use. All right, instead of filling it to the top. And you can see there. Let me get it off and I'll show it to you. You look at the back of that. You see the oil? See that? That's oil that is burning. And if you look inside the head there, you can see it in the little baffle there, little adapter, that it has too much oil mixture. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take me some. I learned this myself, man. You know how I learned this? I'm gonna be honest with you. I learned this myself because we had a customer that took his golf cart to another dealer besides me. And when he got it back, they serviced it. He got it back. It didn't run. He would drive it. It spit and sputter, smoke. Well, it was kind of coincidental because at the same time the coil stopped firing. So I put a coil on it, and this is what stinks. I put a coil on it and drove it, and then I noticed I started smoking. So So that's when I I started checking it. Well, then I noticed it had too much oil in it. And when I say too much oil, I don't mean like an inch too much. This is your line here. You see the full mark. I mean, it was probably about to right here. So you wouldn't think it would matter. But to a small engine that don't carry but 1.3 quarts anyway, when you put another third of a quart in it or a quarter of a quart, it does matter. So what I'm going to do is take my fuel injector cleaner. I'm going to spray it inside the throttle body. And I'm sure y'all have seen this. If not, you will experience it. So I'm going to take it. So now I'm going to take the carburetor cleaner here. And I'm going to spray it inside. You can see that fast it comes off. I'm going to take it here and just wipe it off. Almost like you clean the throttle body in your truck, man. You ever had your truck, man, out of like crap? Well, all you have to do is get you some throttle body cleaner. Because what happens in the vehicle is the carbon builds up and it gets where the flap opens up like that. What happens is the throttle in your car, so much carbon that it can't close all the way. So therefore, the whole time it's sitting there idling. And you're not cranking it up because it's just barely running. It's actually staying open more than what it should, so it's trying to counteract for itself. Alright, so what we're going to do, take and clean it up. And like I said, man, a lot of people don't think it matters that little bit, but it does. Alright, I still got a little bit down there, so I'm going to take my little screwdriver here. Take my screwdriver, scrape it off. This is beginning to be a common problem down here, man. I guarantee you, everybody's seen it. If you've seen it, man, tell me what you use to clean the throttle body with, or just tell me how you clean it. And always remember now, I'm gonna give y'all a little tip now. These Kawasaki Easy Go fuel injections are built with a compression release in the cam. So even though your battery's weak and it only shows 4 or 5 volts, the engine will still turn over freely because you're on the compression release. So therefore, it don't have no compression when it cranks up. And the reason they've done that is to do away with the starter brushes being ate up like they normally are. So they come up with compression release, so the engine don't have so much compression, 140, 160 pounds compression when it turns over. All right, so I'm gonna take it, bolt this back on now. Put the throttle body back on. Now I didn't say nothing about this, but I hope y'all seen me take it off, how I done the throttle rod. Just put it on like that, and you lock this back in. So I'm gonna do everything backwards. Lock the injector in. Push the fuel rail on with the fuel line, snap it on. Put my bolt back in the fuel line to hold it on there. Y'all got any comments below, man? Comment and let me know, or if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments what kind of videos y'all want to see. I'm to the point now where I'm gonna start taking whatever y'all want me to make, I'm gonna make. Now, like I said, subscribe to my page, become a member if you want to, because I do have over about 70 to 100 videos that's being put out up until the end of this year. And by the next month or two, I'll have enough videos to put out maybe till the end of the year or maybe the middle of next year. I'm plugging my ECU back in. And what's crazy about the ECU, man, or if you need a throttle position sensor, is you have to buy the whole thing. You can't just get it by itself. So they got you. And then what I'm gonna do, put my plate on. Like that. Intake air hose adapter on. And then we're going to tighten her up and see what she does. See how it runs before it was bogging when you crank it up. Now when you tighten these bolts up now, you ain't got to heat man them. Just snug them down. And then we're going to hook the intake hose back up. Push on the crankcase ventilation hose. Alright, got that. Slide this on here. Tighten this up. That ain't right. Make sure that's right. Alright, and then we're going to put the air filter in it. How many throw me air filter? Throw me use one for now. And then we're going to crank her up. See how she does. Huh? Probably oil in the pan. Alright, we're about to crank her up, see what she does. Huh? Oh yeah. Yeah. That's common though. Hold on, we're cranking this up. Alright, well, my mic's down to get done mic down. Alright, we'll turn the key on, crank her up, see how she does. Oh, forgot one important step. Plug the fuel pump in.
Oh, see?
I know, right? And what that's from is I sprayed carburetor cleaner inside the throttle body and it just flooding it out. Oh yeah, baby. Run better on it. You ready that skipping? It runs better on it. All right, man. I just showed you there how you create a problem and fix it at the same time. We didn't create it, but the customer did. But I'm sure y'all created it and fixed it. I appreciate you watching, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Always remember, hey, hey, hey.